Leaked documents from the administration reached the Washington Post, which they published this week, showing that the administration has known all along, one, that Trump's ballroom was not ever going to cost $200 million or $300 million, then $400 million. Nope. They actually put the price tag at $600 million. Oh, and by the way, taxpayers were always going to pay for slightly more than half of that. These internal documents from the administration are dated March 5th, and they show that as of March 5th, the administration knew that they already had less than $300 allocated from private sources. Which means the $600 million price tag on there, they had less than half of it. So they knew that taxpayers were going to have to pay the rest. And they went ahead with the project anyway. A couple days after the date on these documents, Donald Trump, while in the Oval Office, told reporters again, it's all privately funded. No taxpayer dollars are going to be spent on this. That was after the date on the document. So he knew at that moment that this was an absolute lie. It was a lie from the very beginning. Don't get me wrong. I don't need you to say like, well, he was lying from the start. I get that. We all get it. What I'm saying is this was a knowing lie. They had their own documents. They had memos written out like idiots explaining we're going to have to steal tax dollars to pay for this thing. And they kept going anyway. That's where things get a little more illegal, I guess we'll call them. Because you see, the executive branch can't just spend money. They can't. They have budgets that they can use for expenditures, but only for what that particular budget is for. So let me give you an example. Let's say you, as a family, bring in $5,000 a month, and you got a mortgage payment that is budgeted half of that. So $2,500 goes to mortgage. The other $2,500, $500 a week for food, right? So now you're left with like maybe $500 left. But the whole thing is the budget. Each individual thing is the allocation. You can't take away from one allocated area to pay for the other because then you can't pay your bills. That's bad. But when the executive branch does it, it's illegal. Why? Because Congress allocates our tax dollars. Nobody else has the authority to change where that money has been directed by Congress. So if Donald Trump was planning on using $300+ million of our tax dollars to build his ballroom without Congress appropriating it, that's fucking illegal. That is a violation of the law. He can't do it even with immunity. He can't claim executive privilege. He can't rob from one department in the executive branch to pay for his ballroom, yet that has been the plan all along. So now the question is Congress going to allocate the funds? Well, Mike Johnson at this point can only afford to have one Republican say no, as long as all the Democrats say no. So where's he going to get the money? That, of course, is the question. Will he rob from another department and face the potential legal consequences of it, which would probably be nothing? Probably. That's my best guess. He is going to violate the separation of powers. He is going to reallocate money, which, of course, is what got him impeached for the first impeachment when he threatened to withhold congressionally appropriated funds from Ukraine. He's going to do the same damn thing take money from a different department, fund his stupid-ass ballroom, and probably get away with it like he does everything else. Thanks for watching, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and do not forget to like and comment and share widely among your friends.